Hello guys, my name is Nofil Ali and I am here to guide you about some basics of Unity 3D. In this series of tutorial, I am not going to teach you that how to install Unity 3D in your computers, but I'll guide you about some basic knowledge that how we can develop a 3D or 2D game by using this software Unity. First of all, whenever you have installed Unity in your computer system, then you double click this, and then such a window is opened. You have to write the name of your project here. Anything you can write. For example, you can write your own name. My name is Nofil, so you can write this also, and then click on this create project. Now I had already created a new project here, so I'm going to close this window. I had created this. What we are going to learn in this first tutorial of the series, our first thing is overview of Unity. What is Unity? What is Unity software or platform? What is this? Unity is a software or a platform, you can say, where you can develop your 3D or 2D games free of cost. There are many other softwares of developing games, 3D games, but they are somehow you have to pay something to develop your game in through these softwares. But Unity is free of cost software. While other thing, now we start its basics. What the first thing, most used thing in Unity is hierarchy. In Unity, you can see here, this is hierarchy. Anything you select or you create, that thing would be named in this part hierarchy. For example, you can see there are two objects already present. First is main camera and second is directional light. This is the main camera. You can see this is main camera and this showing the view. What camera is showing? You should relax. I'll guide you a lot in further some time. I know it's a bit boring and not interesting in start, but I'll teach you something after some time. While the other thing is directional light. Directional light, you can say the light which gives us the view, which plays the role of sun in your game. And other thing in today's topic is inspector part. As the name suggests, inspector, the one who take cares of you can say, or the one who should ask something from you, inspector part. Or at the right top side, you can see the inspector part. Did you notice when I had selected this main camera, inspector part show up further taskbar which contains the properties of that camera, its position. For example, this is 0, I write here 10. You can see that camera is moved 10 meters away from the x-axis. I'll put back it to the 0. Its rotation, you can change the angle of the camera. Its scale mean you can change the size, and its further properties are shown in this inspector part. It plays a lot of role in anything while developing a game. Next topic in today's tutorial is a game or scene view. Game and scene view. Yes. Here we can see a scene view and Adjacent to that is a game view. Scene view is the view where you are developing something as a developer. You can say it is a backend. Anything you are developing or you are changing or you are creating, you are working on this scene view. You can see I select this main camera and its view is already given as in the game view. You can see here. That's why for developers it is the most important part where you can see develop the game and work on the game. While after developing it, you can test on the game view. As a programmer, if you have done somehow a little bit programming, you can know about the compiler. The compiler is a software, is a road, you can say, where you check your program. After creating your program, you can check that while your program is working or not and what output your program will give. This is the same example is here. The scene view is a program you develop and you can check it in the game view, and the game view is working as the compiler of your scene view. I hope you are understanding this. I hope you can answer or you can tell me, ask me anything in the comment box. Other thing in our today's tutorial is project and console part. Project and console part. Okay. Here you can see the project part and console part. It is very deep and it is very, you can say, a familiar role as you have been working while you are making on the house. You can, if you want to make a basement in a house, you have to dig that house so deep and put some important things in that basement. Just like this, you have to store some assets here of which are used in games. Come on and let's start a little example to understand this assets. And the other thing is console. Console where you can see the errors of your game. Console part is that part where you can see the errors of your game. Now we start a very minor thing to understand this assets window. Go to the game object and then 3D object and then cube. Yes, here you can see a cube. You can rename it whatever you want. I'm going to rename this. The most typical thing you can say Diwar. Yes, Diwar. Wall or Diwar, anything you can want to say. I can change its position as I had shown before while changing the position of main camera. I can do it 10. It goes so far. By double clicking on the wire, you can easily find that where that object is gone. Double click on it. Scale. It is, I'm doing this scale from x-axis. You should be very careful on axis while working on Unity. 10. You can see from x-axis. Here it is x-axis. X-axis, I know you are familiar of axis. You have read somehow physics. X-axis, y-axis and z-axis. From x-axis I had created this along 10 meters, you can say. Not a specific unit, but I am saying this for my easiness. 10. It had been scaled. It has been given length of 10 meters along x-axis, abscissa. If you do the same from y-axis, you know, from upward to downward, 10. If I would write, and it look like some